Here's what's on tap for this episode of Inside Connect and Simplify. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Thing 1. How many places have you looked? Understanding the market, any market, requires information. We understand the market. Thing 2. What are you looking to solve? The solution may be much more complex than it seems. We do complex. Thing 3. Maybe it's time to change your process. Pump us for information. We are informed.
From the home base in Brookfield, Wisconsin, here's the latest episode of Inside Connect and Simplify.
I'm Stephanie Paulsen, Manager of Digital Marketing. I joined the benefit companies in 2017, and I shaped the words, phrases, and images that represent the benefit companies.
And I'm Roger Fuerstenau, Account Executive, Subject Matter Expert in Personal and Business Insurance, Marketing Teammate, and Networking Guru. I joined the benefit companies in 2016. This podcast is brought to you by Connect and Simplify, the trademarked human capital management service of the benefit companies. To learn more, go to www.connectandsimplify.com.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for reached number 1 for the Irish band U2 in August of 1987. It was nominated for 2 Grammys and lands in the top 100 greatest songs of all time, according to Rolling Stone magazine.
Although he doesn't tell us exactly what or who he's looking for, Bono does tell us about his search so far. And you can tell he is not done looking and he is not satisfied.
If we translate that mindset to the business world, you see it in many of the business leaders that we meet. They have a vision or a goal and they start working towards it. They overcome physical, mental, and financial obstacles to finally build their dream. To do that takes information and knowledge of the marketplace. And that leads us to thing 1. How many places have you looked?
Understanding any market takes time, energy, and resources. Time and again, we talk with business owners about their story. One of my favorite ways to learn more about someone is to say something like, "You started in education and now you run a security company. How did you get from there to here?" And they start telling me about their passion for what they do.
What usually comes out of that conversation is that they want to focus their time and energy on the business, and the administrative tasks are just a time suck for them. They also don't have the time or energy to learn what is available in the market to improve on those tasks. Then one of the following happens.
The board of directors wants you to do a due diligence on the latest technology available for payroll. Or your employee benefit plan is taking a 50% increase. Or the retirement plan does not pass annual testing. Or you have to hire 50 people and you do not have an HR system to handle the process for hiring, onboarding, and training. Or you have 3 different vendors for payroll, benefits, and retirement, and their systems are not playing nice with each other. Or 1,000 other scenarios.
You and your team need to gather information on the vendors in the marketplace to see who might be able to solve your issue. One of the team spends time researching vendors online and gathering options to vet. You set meetings with 3 to 5 vendors for payroll or HR or benefits or retirement plans or human capital management platforms. Get your team to these meetings and start asking questions. That's one way to start the process.
Or you contact one consultant that has competitive intelligence on the vendors in each discipline. You chat with subject matter experts about what you are trying to solve and identify the must-haves, the nice-to-haves, and the future could-bes. You talk about technology, integration, designing software for your needs, mobile and remote capabilities, service requirements, timetables, and all the complex layers your company has. More on complexities in a couple of moments. From there, you narrow the field of vendors down to possible solutions. Now that is a starting point.
So if thing 1 is how many places have you looked, the answer could be 1 place, which leads us to the best options to talk to. That leads us to thing 2. What are you looking to solve? It could be 1,000 things. Some of the simpler needs are:
you don't have an HR professional on staff and need to offload the HR function to get it off your to-do list. You need a new handbook. You need training materials. Your payroll is getting too complex for your current vendor. You want to start a benefits plan or a retirement plan. Or they could be complex, like
you have 125 employees with annual turnover of 10%, with 10 locations in 2 states with different tax structures. Some of the employees work in both states, some work in multiple locations with different jobs at different wage rates. The payroll provider is not handling these layers of complexity properly, and it is affecting the employee benefit plans and retirement plan. Some of your tracking is done in one system, while some is done manually, and your annual enrollment process as well as your onboarding for new hires is all paper forms causing duplicate data entry.
Or another example might be you own an established company and are acquiring a new company. They will remain separate companies with their own tax ID numbers, reporting, payrolls, and retirement plans, but there will be employees working at both companies.
It could be 1,000 things. In our implementation meetings, as we go through each prospective client's unique scenario, the path for each solution is also very unique. There is no standard package or off-the-shelf solution in our world. We design to fit needs and provide service to exceed expectations.
Can we be the solution for every case? I'd like to think we can. And I go into every meeting knowing we have the tools across all disciplines to help a business owner. Do we help everyone we meet? We may not win the business, but at a minimum, the prospect learns something of value and can now use us as a resource for the future. And they know our name and our capabilities. So, we help everyone we meet.
And that leads us to thing 3 for today. Maybe it's time to change your process. A few minutes ago, we talked about a different way to approach gathering information. To refresh your memory, we said,
you contact one team of consultants that has competitive intelligence on the vendors in each discipline. You chat with subject matter experts about what you are trying to solve and identify the must-haves, the nice-to-haves, and the future could-bes. You talk about technology, integration, designing software for your needs, mobile and remote capabilities, service requirements, timetables, and all the complex layers your company has. How does that compare with your current process?
We find that our prospects fall into a couple of categories: shoppers versus problem solvers. Shopping is buying a product or service that is pre-made to be used by the masses. You can shop in person or online and find what is available on the shelf and buy it to fit some or all of your needs. You buy based on price and availability and are satisfied that you got what you paid for.
Problem solving is finding a solution built to eliminate an issue. Designing a solution is not for the masses. Designing a solution is custom fit to meet all the needs and requirements of the specific client. They buy based on, does it deliver the results needed, like technology and service?
Here's why we go deep in the weeds with our prospects before we talk product and solutions. If the prospect can find what they want on their own and it solves their issue, they don't need us. If the prospect is satisfied that a number of vendors can supply an adequate solution, then the solution is a commodity and the prospect will typically work with the best price point.
However, if a prospect wants a solution that meets all of their needs, exceeds their requests, and includes a service relationship that is ongoing and customized to their company, then going deep in the weeds early in the process will get the best results. We go deep in the weeds to make sure the relationship will work for both of us.
And to leave you with one final thought, we are a design company, not a software company. We will not hand you a software product. We will build you an answer to your pain point and bring service for the entire relationship. So to recap, how many places have you looked? Use this and us as your launch point for gathering information. What are you looking to solve? From straightforward to complex, we can design a solution for you. Maybe it's time to change your process. Are you shopping or gathering information to solve an issue? Our subject matter experts stand ready to help.
Thanks for listening. This is our 10th episode. To listen to any of our previous podcasts, go to connectandsimplify.com and find our podcasts page. So far, we have featured a number of our teammates, subject matter experts in human resources, employee benefits, health and welfare, marketing, and our company president spoke on our 46-year history and how we are built to survive and thrive in the coming years.
Future episodes will feature more teammates in other disciplines of payroll, retirement plans, business insurance, workers' compensation, Affordable Care Act compliance, Connect and Simplify, which is our human capital management platform. So please give us a listen and share us with your friends and colleagues. We appreciate you taking a few minutes to hear our thoughts and share our story.
Here's what's on tap for our next episode of Inside Connect and Simplify. Taking care of business. Thing 1. It's a two-way street. Call your agent or vendor often. Thing 2. Ask questions. A lot of questions. Don't assume you're covered. And thing 3. If your agent or vendor is doing their job, there are no surprises. Thanks for listening. Be well.
This podcast is brought to you by Connect and Simplify, the trademark human capital management service of the benefit companies. To learn more, go to www.connectandsimplify.com.